Do you see me? Do you really see me? Can you be my mother for once? I skipped school today. I met a boy. I also put your children on the school bus. Oh, I fed them by the way. Hey mom, mother. Can you hear me? I'm right here. Talk to me. You're in and out, without a doubt, but never forgetting to tell me to take the trash out. No hug, no kiss, just a mother's love to be next.
Tiana's mother battled drug addiction and was often missing from her life. In her absence, Tiana stepped into the role of caretaker at only 7 years old, but she did her best to raise her younger sisters on her own in their crumbling house with no running water. When her mother returned and things began to settle, Tiana had already spent years carrying more than most kids her age could imagine. At 17, after finding out she was pregnant, she decided to leave to raise her daughter on her own. Her sisters were older, and her mother was stable enough to take over the household, but her departure didn't go smoothly. A family-related conflict landed her in juvenile hall. She was released soon after, but she was still just a 17-year-old girl, pregnant, alone, and with no place to go. But this didn't stop Tiana. Through sheer determination, she rebuilt her life from the ground up and managed to give her daughter, Kanaya, the one thing she never had, a happy childhood. Or at least she did, until Jason Dalton intervened and put everything she fought so hard to build at risk. Tiana has to fight back, not only for herself, not only for Kanaya, but for everyone involved.
Just give him an opportunity to look him in his eyes and just give the facts and knowing that him jumping in me or scaring me, he wasn't gonna have the power. I wasn't gonna give it to him. Because I'm stronger today. And I was told, so you can do this, you have to do it. I was the only one who really talked to this man. And if I was gonna put him away, then I needed to step up and do what I needed to do.
Watch out, man.
In front of the camera in the next room over,
Watch out.
Jason is going all in with his insanity plea, attempting to use Tiana's own trauma against her.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court. Mr. Brothers, thank you for your patience as we made arrangements so we can continue your testimony. Are you ready to proceed?
Yes.
According to the prosecutors present, his goal was to manipulate her into breaking down before she could retell her side of the story. Events that not only portrayed him as a cold and calculated killer, but as a sad man who, however disturbing, had a normal conversation with her before bullets started flying. Fueled by her newfound confidence, Tiana explains how Jason initially approached her, then made a U-turn, and finally pulled out a gun to aim at the many kids she was walking with.
This is all happening really fast, and I was like, I didn't know if it was real, I didn't know if it was really happening, so I just, reacted fast, and I just told the kids to run, and don't come back, no matter what, and then I started screaming to the other children that were playing at the playground to run.
And the single person that's in the car has a gun.
Yes.
And he's coming towards you.
Yes.
And you see the
Shout
gun.
out everybody on my live.
Honestly, I wasn't concerned about
Man,
myself.
I gotta eat again.
But the
It's
emotion
time.
quickly becomes overwhelming. When the prosecutor asks her to describe how it felt to be shot at, everything rushes back, and Tiana breaks down again.
We about to,
the 6 victims, and the 4
about to
children
play some
that
dice
died that
tonight.
day. It's almost too much, young mother. But Tiana needs to keep herself together
I'm
if she wants
cooking
to
up
fight
a
back.
storm
There's no
over
way she'd
here.
let Jason Dalton win again. As he struggles in his chair
Now,
behind the screen, she keeps
it's
going
time.
as best she can.
Yeah, I'm gonna share, man. I gotta share some tips. First, I'm gonna give some advice because, listen, when y'all making hamburgers from now on, right? When everybody's making hamburgers, I need y'all to use that tender bun bread. Like, you see this right here? You know the sandwich is gonna be good because it's not.
Following the hearing, Jason drops the act.
It's not
The
just
erratic
any
behavior,
bread.
the
It's
demonic
that.
possession. It
What
was
is
all
it?
fake. His lawyer still pushes for a psychological evaluation, but every expert consulted agrees his client is sane, fully competent, and was aware of his actions during the events. With no other options left, Jason requests a plea hearing
Man, shout out to
without
all
conditions.
y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Box by Litter. Yo, what's good, baby? Shout out to everybody. Let me give y'all a shout out because I know y'all tuning in. Shout out to my boy John Taylor. Let's go.
You tried to kill us all.
YFM Busy, what
I'm
up?
here, right here, in your face, in front of you.
Barris.
How does it make you feel? Look at me. How does it make you feel?
Yo, man.
With
We're gonna
Jason
play
heading
some
to
dice
prison for
tonight.
life without parole, and Tiana on the way towards psychological
Right now, I
and
got
physical
some
recovery,
French fries,
only one question remains.
hamburger.
What happened to Abby?
It's hot.
Go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Good.
Can you wave?
I almost died. My mom was a basket
The
case.
hell is this?
She slept on my bed. However long wasn't coming.
Man, what is
She was
this?
simple. I waited for her to wake up. When I did, I knew I was crying with happy tears.
She was in the...
The road to recovery was extremely challenging for the 14-year-old. She had to relearn everything almost from scratch. Even though she was making good progress physically, she also had to learn how to deal with the retrograde amnesia caused by her head injury.
A couple of weeks later, I said, what happened to me? They said, don't sugarcoat it. And she walked
That's
in
plastic.
and said, honey, you were shot in the head. And the bullet shattered your skull.
She cried.
I don't know the kids precedent.
She didn't say anything at that point.
Playing
And a
around.
couple hours later, she'd ask me again, what happened to you?
Brazil, what's good, Brazil? Let's
Every
go.
day, for months, Abby has to be reminded not only of the incident, but also of the murder of
Getting on that
Barbara,
flight.
her loving grandmother, who sacrificed everything to save her life.
I asked about the barn. When I found out she was shot, I almost lost it.
Shout out to
Why had
Brazil.
to be grandpa?
Shout out
We both did
Instagram.
deserve it. If it
I'm
wasn't
supposed
for
to
her,
be
I
going on my
would've
Instagram live. Yo, there's a lot of
every
stuff.
single day.
But Abby persevered. She even went to prom in 2019, just 2 months
told
after
y'all-
Jason Dalton's conviction.
I told y'all that I was
With
going to
the
go in the
case coming to
studio.
an end, Laura Hawthorne, Barbara's niece, finally
I told
puts
y'all I
her
was going to go in the
heroic
studio
hand to rest.
tonight.
She always wanted to go on a hot air balloon ride. So I took her ashes to Sedona and went in a hot air balloon and left her out there in the desert. So she's right where she wanted to be.
In the end, Jason Dalton may have caused irreparable harm, but he didn't win. It took years, but Tiana and Abby both healed and rebuilt their lives. And the families who lost loved ones on that day now cherish every moment they had with them
I got
and
dropped
continue
like 4
fighting for their
records tonight.
legacies.
We don't want them to be remembered by, oh, that's the
Look at
people
this
that got
thick
killed by the Uber
cheeseburger.
driver. I want them to remember, oh, those loving, caring, compassionate people that were taken way too soon.
Thanks to her resilience, Tiana not only survived the shooting spree, but also overcame her difficult past. Now, she uses her story to inspire others as a motivational speaker focused on turning tragedy into strength and helps victims redefine themselves as survivors.
It can be hard, and I know it's challenging to deal with tragedies and struggles, but there is more to life than where you come from. Just build on it and want more for yourself.
Tiana never called herself a hero. She says any mother would have done the same, but would her own mother have? Would most people? This is where Tiana's resilience shines, not just in surviving the shooting, but in holding on to the identity she built
everybody
through
out
years of
there.
struggle. A rough
Shout
childhood,
out Jose,
taking
what's
care
up,
of her
what's up,
sisters,
let's
having
go.
to raise her daughter on her own as a teenager, and to top it all off, taking 4 bullets to protect that same daughter and her friends. Yet, none of it stopped her. She knows exactly who she is, and nothing can take that away from her.
Him getting me down, it doesn't define me. Tiana now, I'm strong. Stronger than I ever can imagine. Would I do it all over again? Hell yeah, I'd do it again. Without a doubt.
Yeah, what's going on, man? Well, let's go. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Man, I'm eating this food, this burger. Oh my God, it's really heavy. This is like
It's
a
midnight
heavy
at the Shields
cheeseburger.
apartment complex. A resident is walking back to his apartment when suddenly
I'm always eating on my
he's
channel.
shot by an unidentified man.
It's crazy.
When police rush to the scene, they're immediately faced with a barrage of gunfire targeting anyone
Yo,
who moves.
the
And
sheriff
no
got a
idea
help
who
pack?
or how many shooters are active, all while dozens of innocent
that
lives
hard?
are at fatal risk.
Yeah, that's crazy. Police driving Hellcats. Y'all gotta watch out. I know, yo. Man, well, look at this. This burger is bugged out, man.
Yes.
Get over here! Get over here!
Yeah.
Oh!
Come here, what?
They told him get down on the ground. Yo, that don't even make sense.
At approximately 2:17 a.m. on that Sunday night,
yo, if you
officers
doing
received
crime, let me
reports
tell
of
y'all something
gunshots
out
near
there.
Shady Oaks apartment complex. Minutes later, around
If y'all
2:20
doing
a.m.,
crime out
first
there,
responder Officer Cody Needham approaches the scene to investigate.
and you want the police
The
to be
gunshot
yelling
reports were
at
part of
you
a trap set by the shooters and
with
he was
dogs
driving
and
straight
pointed
into
guns at you, you gotta be crazy. They're gonna be yelling, get down on the ground, hands in the air. I don't got time for that. That shit sounds crazy.
Moments after entering the parking lot, Officer Needham is struck by a bullet as multiple shots rang out and immediately radios nearby officers for backup.
I'm going to the hospital. If that's let you or not, sorry. There was a rapid succession of shots. Do you know where
Shout out
it
to
came
my
from?
boy Manuel. Everybody's following now.
There were more shots back by Shady Oaks.
That's my boy right
We need to
there.
get a perimeter around this building.
Multiple units nearby are now en route to Shady Oaks.
Making it happen.
However, the scale of police response will soon grow much larger as officers realize the severity of the situation and the danger posed to the civilians. But for now, as backup units head towards the scene, Officer Needham speeds towards the hospital, still uncertain how severe his injuries are.
It's hot. Everybody's doing their thing.
I don't know what the...
To be honest, I can't eat all of that burger. I'm gonna have to say that.
While Needham receives urgent medical care, backup officer Christopher Deason and other units make their way towards Shady Oaks. Completely unaware, they're stepping into a deadly 10-hour-long standoff.
Huh.
In rapidly chaotic incidents like these, officers have no choice but to make split-second decisions. To fully understand how police manage such dangerous situations, we'll follow every tactic and decision through every stage of the standoff. Starting with Officer Deason,
pass me a napkin from up there.
on scene to a barrage
Right
of
there, pass me a
gunfire
napkin,
erupting
please.
unpredictably.
I can't eat no more, yo. There's not another one? Let me tell y'all now. I can't eat no more. Yes, I'm trying to find out how to mail it to you, man. Because this is crazy.
Keeping shot at?
I can't eat all of this.
Just
I'ma
calm
try.
down. Calm down.
I didn't get hit. Is that your car?
My own.
Let me tell you now.
Officer Deason and other responding officers quickly take position behind a water pump house, located near the parking lot on the west side of the complex.
Oh my God.
But there's a more immediate worry weighing on the officers. Many civilians remain unaware and exposed, and every gunshot could mean another innocent resident being targeted. With dozens of innocent lives at stake, Officer Rasmussen and Tim Hart arrive near Deason's location on the west side, positioning themselves nearby to help scan the area and
Every time I say to myself, yo, I gotta put this shit down, I just find myself like picking it up. Like now I'm being greedy and I'm full. You know what it is? It's the bread. The bun?
Decent pull up here. It was what, 3-4 shots?
Oh my God.
So somebody's shooting out the window of the building. Chris, can you come over here?
They're shooting at any law enforcement.
Oh,
if we go any further, we're going to get shot.
If this is an active shooter, we need to get a team ready. We need to probably start dealing with it.
At this stage, the situation facing officers is extremely dangerous. The Shady Oaks apartment complex contains approximately 126 units, and with near zero visibility and gunshots ringing out unpredictably, police have no way of pinpointing exactly where the shooters are located, whether they're barricaded, mobile, or roaming
burger,
freely, or even how many shooters are active. What's more
good.
alarming is that officers don't yet realize they're dealing with a carefully planned ambush, and the next few minutes will make that terrifyingly clear.
We want to get eyes on the...
I'm gonna tell you something, right?
Get ours there. We need to get back over here, right?
The burger tastes good, but it could have been better. You know what it was missing? Mayonnaise.
Where the fuck is this guy?
Like mayonnaise that's like on the bottom of the bun. That was crazy. I would have fainted on camera.
Okay.
I would have fainted on camera.
You see him?
Where?
Where is he running to? North or south? He ran that direction. Somebody ran. I don't know if you got shot at or what. The police ran across the back block.
Y'all heard that?
He's running.
The police.
I don't know if it was him or someone that got shot at. Correct. They ran out here in that direction. No, they're behind the trees here.
Chasing
Other side of the
somebody.
tree.
Is that, you think that's a high-powered rifle?
Something like that.
Oh shit. They shooting at the police, bro.
Calm down. Do not bully over.
Oh my god.
It's coming from the front of the building. It impacted the road.
I don't know why people be playing.
One of the shots officers just heard was aimed at a resident who stepped outside the building, completely unaware of the active threat. He was struck and immediately ran away. With danger escalating and officers still unsure how many shooters they're dealing with, or even where the next shot might come from, their immediate focus shifts to two critical priorities. First, identify and engage the source of the gunfire. Second, secure the perimeter and evacuate civilians inside and outside the building to prevent further casualties. However, officers still don't have a key to access the building from any side, adding a major complication to their plan. So to move forward, Officer Deason and Hart formulate a tactical plan. One group remains in position, carefully engaging and distracting the shooters to pinpoint their exact locations and number. Meanwhile, a second group cautiously moves around the perimeter, evacuating civilians from areas exposed to gunfire. It's important to understand that incidents like these are not only traumatic for the officers working them, but they can often have the same effect on people simply watching these videos behind a screen, just like you. If you have ever felt that you need help with mental health, you should know there are always people you can reach out to. Before I started this channel, I struggled with anxiety every day. I'd record videos, then delete them because I thought they weren't good enough. Therapy changed that. It gave me the confidence to finally start uploading. Finding the right therapist, though, was hard. I went through several before one clicked. That's why I've partnered with BetterHelp, the sponsor of today's video. BetterHelp makes it easy for you to find the right therapist for you. Fill out a questionnaire and you will match with a therapist in as little as a couple days. With their 30,000 licensed therapists, you can easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost if it's not the right fit. A therapist will listen, ask questions, and help you see things from new perspectives. They can give you advice and techniques to make positive changes in your life. With over 9,000 reviews and a 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, BetterHelp is a platform you can trust. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/DrInsanity and get 10% off your first month of therapy. With that said, let's get back to the scene. The evacuation team is about to spread out and begin sweeping the west side of the perimeter. With the shooter's identity still unknown, they have to treat everyone they encounter as a potential threat.
I'm not a follower. All these people that got subscribers.
You have a key fob to the building? Okay.
I'm not a hater or nothing like that either. But I see a lot of people that got a lot of subscribers because they're following a trend that's going on.
Go back to your car.
I'm not.
Now, what do you think?
My music changed and it sounds, to me, it sounds more
Go back to your car.
better.
Stay in there, okay?
Officer Rasmussen manages to clear this first encounter with a resident safely. But as he moves further into the parking lot, he spots someone he believes might be one of the shooters.
It has a lot of light to it because it's not made up. My son got a some other shit.
Stop! Right now! Stop! Turn around! Drop to your knees. I got a guy that just walked out. He's in the parking lot. I got him at that point. I need somebody out here. Stay where you're at right now. Hey, we have somebody shooting from your building. Okay? Okay, stay tuned. Go to him. Stop. Yeah, come here. Come here. Come here. It's police department. Come here. There's somebody shooting from your building right now. Okay? Keep your hands out of your pockets, please. Go to that red car over there. Go.
The individuals turn out to be residents, completely unaware of the danger they've just narrowly avoided. But Rasmussen's attention quickly shifts towards two more residents exiting from the back of the building, one clearly injured and struggling.
Keith, you got up in the building?
I got a train.
Okay, come on.
I've been putting a lot of content out. It hasn't been getting views. You know, people unsubscribe.
No. I handed my phone off. I have no way back.
Okay, well, you're not going back in anyway, so you're fine.
I had a
Are you hurt at all, sir? Or just the one?
I had a dream and a goal when I was younger, right? And I always wanted it to happen.
Come right here. That light pole right there.
So,
okay.
I always been working
What
hard
kind of injury do you have?
It's a gunshot.
Okay. Who shot you?
I don't know. I come out that door, we just came
So
out
now-
of which place in that way, and that's when we got shot.
Okay.
now I got the opportunity to do so.
Just hop right into the back seat on that side.
And
One of the civilians encountered by police is Shady Oaks resident Daniel Thorpe, the same person officers spotted running away earlier after being targeted by gunfire. Daniel is now the second confirmed victim following Officer Cody Needham. Unfortunately, they won't be the only casualties as the night continues.
now that it's YouTube.
Get over here! Get over here! Get down on the ground now!
I came
By now,
down late.
multiple SWAT teams have been requested to assist with the situation, but Daniel's close call underscores just how deadly the situation remains for the countless residents both inside and outside the complex. Many of them are still going about their night, not even realizing they're in any danger. Thankfully, Officer Rasmussen gained crucial intel from a woman he encountered outside the building. According to her, the shots appear to originate from an apartment on the front side of the building, possibly on the second floor. But most importantly, she provides the officer with a key
Break out.
to
I'm not
access
giving
the
y'all
building.
nothing. I'm
With
not giving
dozens
y'all
of
this
innocent
phone.
lives still at
Go
risk,
sit down and
police
go read a
urgently
book
need
now.
to devise a plan to infiltrate the building
Go do
and
something
evacuate residents
constructive.
before the
The
shooters have a
game's gotta
chance to
stop.
move positions, or worse, start targeting residents door to door.
gaming
If the
channel,
next steps aren't executed perfectly, the consequences could be catastrophic.
shout out to everybody that's
With
on
this
their
in mind,
gaming
Officer
channel.
Tim Harves repositions to a parking lot near Giant Wash Skyline Express, just southeast of Shady Oaks,
That's
to meet with
actually-
command, await incoming SWAT
That's
teams,
me
and
doing the gaming, but
strategize
they
their
do the
next move.
Roblox. Shout out to
We haven't been able to get
Roblox.
They were thinking maybe like
At this
second
time,
floor,
we shut
but
it
now Chris
down.
is saying there's
We're
movement
gonna be
outside, but there's
opening back
movement
on Roblox.
all over if you watch
Gaming
those windows.
apps, so-
Nobody's identified where or who. Once I get
Well, right now, they gotta get back into their books and stuff like that.
take over on perimeter.
You gotta stay in your book.
on the east side. Yes.
I'm gonna start writing again.
Coming from the front
That is
By
a
this
very
stage,
hard
police
thing
have
to
gained
do.
important but conflicting information about the shooters. Witnesses indicate
the only way
activity
I'm
on the
gonna start
second
writing
floor at the front of the building, yet Officer Deason's
is
group
if
has
I
reported
hear
suspicious movement higher up,
some
possibly
good
as high
music.
as the 7th floor. With these conflicting reports, the situation remains risky and unpredictable. So, to gain some control, multi-jurisdictional SWAT teams are now en route to help secure the building's perimeter, deploy snipers, and infiltrate the complex to evacuate civilians trapped inside. In the meantime, Officer Christopher Deason and his group continue to hold a critical position at the West End, actively scanning the building to pinpoint how many shooters they were dealing with and their locations.
Like, I don't know the...
Shot fired, shot fired. Yep.
I don't know how much songs I should give y'all.
Correct. Somewhere moving towards this.
I'll try to give y'all like a decent amount.
That did hit across the street, right across the street from me. Sounds like a bird shot.
While Officer Deason's team continues to hold their position on the west side, a critical oversight is exposed in the perimeter setup. Road closures intended to prevent civilian traffic from entering the active shooting zone weren't established quickly enough, allowing unaware drivers to slip through. This major flaw is about to lead to disastrous consequences.
It's not going to be dark. It's going to be like challenging. The music is going to be challenging. So y'all got to check that out. You got to look out for that. So listen.
Fortunately, this first vehicle managed to pass without getting hit.
Actually working on
But
album
just
4
minutes
right
later,
now. It's
officers
almost
spot
done.
another set of headlights approaching,
Everybody, let's get a round of applause
into the line of fire.
for album 4. It's going to be dedicated to Little Bit. She's been gone for about 14 years, so we're going to drop this in dedication for her with 14 songs. And, you know, it's songs that she actually was going to do. Like, she gave
vehicle coming
she
northbound.
gave me a list of titles.
Officers quickly realized the rapid succession of shots was not directed at them, but at a civilian vehicle passing by the front of Shady Oaks. After being hit, the driver continues forward, eventually stopping on the west side, still within the active firing zone, but close to where officers are positioned. And that's when they hear the driver's disturbing screams.
As a symbol of
Get over here.
dedication, everything stirred in one. And letting people out there know that
You have a fair gun?
it's going on
I think it's just through and through.
it's going in a decade and a half.
How my girlfriend?
And
We can't get up there right now. We cannot get up there.
This
The
is going to be
injured driver was
the
struck in the leg
project
and is rapidly losing blood. Officers quickly apply a tourniquet to control the bleeding and stabilize him until he can be transported to the hospital. But before they can even catch their breath, another serious problem appears. Other residents and civilians continue to pass close to the active firing zone, oblivious to the lethal danger surrounding them. That's when Officer Deason spots something alarming. Someone riding on a bicycle is suddenly seen riding straight through the active firing zone, heading directly towards officers.
This album will have 14 songs.
You can stop that.
And this is going to be
Did you have
it's
it?
really garlic haze.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground now.
Garlic haze synthesis 2.
We got people shooting out of that building at us. We don't know if it's you yet. No, we don't know that yet. We got a probe out right here. We're checking him. I didn't hear no gunshot. Are you kidding? You guys scared the fuck out of me. How do you think we feel?
Well, I didn't know there were people shooting each other. What's happening over there?
Get him to crawl over here.
What's happening over there?
Get over here. Okay, crawl. Crawl over here. Come up by the building here where you're safe. All right, put your hand down again.
Shout out to everybody out there. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, comment.
You gotta see that.
I was just finished eating 2 cheeseburgers, some French fries. Told y'all a little bit about the album. The podcast is coming soon.
Okay, it's obviously not him.
like another episode of the podcast is coming soon. Add me on the gaming Call of Duty. We just added a new
Thankfully,
game,
officers quickly
Marvel.
determined the biker was not a threat, managing to pull him to safety before he was harmed. Immediately afterwards, police units quickly finished establishing roadblocks around the complex,
Just stay
finally
tuned. I'm
preventing
producing
further
album
civilians
4.
from entering the danger zone.
Like,
With
subscribe,
no
share,
targets in
comment.
sight, the shooting
R.I.P.
abruptly
Little Bit.
stops.
This project
This
is for
brief
you.
pause gives officers an opportunity to reassess their positions as they wait for SWAT support, unaware of the violent escalation just hours away.